Hey y'all, this is Rusty here at the Wichita Falls Athletic Club. Today we're going to talk about grinding. Not the grinding you do at the dance club, but the kind of grinding we do at the Wichita Falls Athletic Club. Sometimes the other kind of grinding happens here, I'm sure. We're going to talk about grinding, particularly in the bench press, okay? Grinding is a skill that some people just have to learn. You learn it through the novice stage. On the 5th rep of the 3rd set, where you're pushing on a bar hard, whether it's bench, press, deadlift, squat, when those reps start to slow down and you're learning how to push against the bar longer and harder than you want to, that's where you start to learn how to grind. Some people pick it up real fast. Some people, it's a lot harder to learn. If you work a manual job your entire life, if you worked hard jobs, physical jobs, generally you don't have to learn how to grind. You know how to push on a bar. You know how to do something hard. People that have worked office jobs their whole life, it's a harder process to learn. But you will learn it under a bar because the bar teaches you a lot of things mentally and physically. But today we're going to talk about advanced lifters, maybe late intermediate lifters, who hit a weight and for some reason they're giving up on it too quick. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. People get to a big bench press, a big squat, and they push on it and it feels like it's not moving, so they immediately give up on it. And this is what it's going to look like. Go ahead and come around here. Let's pretend this is heavy, okay? So everything's nice and tight. The rep looks good. They come down. They're nice and controlled. They hit a bounce, boom, and then immediately goes down, right? I've recently had a buddy send in a video where it looked like that. Now, it could be a lot of things. It could be he just got out of his groove and the weight was just in a weird position for a hard max, and it just was not going to go. It could have just not been there today. Or it's just a weird mental thing that day where he just wasn't pushing on a bar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the pins, and I'm going to show you something to do that might help you get past that if it's happening to you. And I'm not saying that you need to program this in. This is something that I would consider programming in if you see yourself in your videos just immediately giving up on a heavy weight. Okay, y'all. So I went ahead and set up the squat rack to push into the pins. People always ask why we have 2 bars. This is why, so we can do cool stuff like this. So what you're going to do is set the lowest bar right above your chest, so you can get under the bar and get a good position for your bench. And then you have your 2nd bar set where your sticking point would be. Okay. So you're going to go ahead and slide under there. No graceful way to do this. Now I'm in a good position. My back is set. I got a good arch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to gently push into the pins, and then I'm going to push as hard as I can for as long as I can. You could do this for 2 or 3 sets, but again, this is for teaching how to grind through a sticking point, okay? I would not program this for a novice or intermediate, maybe late intermediate that's getting into really heavy benches. Advanced people, they shouldn't need something like this, but maybe you need a reminder. And this isn't something you're going to program weeks on end, okay? This isn't going to be like, oh, it's Monday, it's time to do push into the pins. You're only going to maybe do this 2 or 3 times. This is just to remind you that you push on a bar longer and harder than you think you need to get those PRs. If you hit a sticking point, you're running out of ideas, give this assistance exercise a try. All right, thanks.